It's almost like cheating. Hey guys, it's Ryan from The Surfer's Journey, and in today's video I'm going to be doing probably the most important and influential board review that I've ever actually done. And the reason for that, well, there's actually a few reasons. The first one is because this board could potentially impact the lives and the surfing of so many surfers, probably the most amount of surfers in the world, because the market that it's aimed at is the beginner market, which is arguably the biggest market globally. Now, the reason why I'm concerned about this, there's two things. One is that I obviously run surf lessons, and I want to have equipment that makes my surfing lessons as easy as possible for my clients. So I'm looking for boards that paddle really easily. I'm looking for boards that make it easy for people to stand up on, so they're stable, they're buoyant, and I'm also looking for them to be quite resilient in the way that they're manufactured. That's what's brought me to this board here, this super soft Beastie by MF Softboards by Mick. Now clearly any board that a 3-time world champion invests time and money into creating is got to be worth looking at, and that's exactly why I'm here reviewing it today, to see if it's worth buying for you, but also if it's worth buying for me as a business owner. So I've just caught my very first wave on the super soft Beastie, and it is a cracker. Now there's a few reasons for that, and like I said, I'm looking for easy paddling, so I'm looking for a board that's stable, that's buoyant. I've actually surfed some foamies that are made by probably one of the most popular soft board manufacturers globally, and while they're still fine and they work well, this board feels easier, and I'm not joking, not lying, I have no vested interest in saying that, but I do have a vested interest in giving you honest opinion on boards. If you're going to spend hundreds of dollars on a board to start your surfing journey, which assumably you're going to do if you're looking at buying a soft board like this, at this stage I'm pretty confident in saying that this is by far the best soft board that I've rode. But that's only one wave, so I need to catch a few more to really know for sure. Now, if I'm being honest, I think that I was probably a little bit ambitious when I said knee high, but as you can see, these waves are pretty small. Maybe more like ankle high, but that's fine. I'm still able to catch them, no worries. I'm not working too hard, so pretty happy. Now there's another attribute, and probably up there with one of the most important attributes I'm looking for in one of these boards for my clients, is that I want it to have a really large sweet spot, which means that when they're paddling, but also when they're standing, it doesn't matter if they're that little bit too far forward or they're that little too far back. I'm looking for that to be okay. And the same goes if you're too far to the right or you're too far to the left off center. But already I can tell this board is really forgiving, and I'm pretty happy with that. So far I've got no complaints, but only good things to say. Another thing that I'm looking for in a beginner board is a board that allows a beginner to start to progress and ride a longer wave. that means it still needs to be able to move a little bit. Now you're not expecting this board to be a high performance board by any stretch of the imagination, but you still want it to be able to be turnable. And already I can tell that this board can be done like that, with control, which is exactly what I'm looking for again, just to try and make that experience as easy as it can be. Alright guys, well that's it for this video, and I think it's pretty clear and pretty obvious how I feel about this board. It's definitely the easiest board that I've ever used as a softboard, which I'll be using for beginners, but also for myself on those days where it's just really tiny, like today where it's ankle high, really weak. Like I said, normally I wouldn't even look twice at this, but now I have a reason to, and I'm really glad that I got this board, and I can't wait to get some clients on it to see how they find it. And guys, remember, if you're new to the page, please subscribe, like the video, and comment below to let me know what other videos you would like to see. I know that MF Softboards have many other boards in their range, so I'm very curious to get some of those under my arm, because I'm aware that some of them can be quite good for intermediate and advanced surfers, so it'd be really good to have some of those in the quiver for those surfers and those clients that are looking to progress from a beginner to an intermediate and beyond. So stay tuned for more.